What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J-Main back checking in with the people. What's happening? Wanted to talk sales with y'all today. As y'all can see in the title, Horizon Zero Dawn worldwide sales have topped 2.6 million. Now this is within a 2-week time frame. I did a little prediction on the Press Start podcast with my man Kofi. We had BG in there, Jack Moore. We were all just talking about what we kind of estimated Horizon sales would fall within the first week. Unfortunately, we didn't get first week numbers, but you can probably assume that the bulk of these sales, the bulk of the 2.6 came within the first week. So if I had to guess, I would probably put it around my prediction, which was 1.5. And even that might even be stretching it because most of the time you're going to get, like I said, most of the sales in the first week. So maybe it was even higher than 1.5, but I feel comfortable saying that it probably did 1.5, if not more, within the first week. Now, one thing I wanted to touch on is that they mentioned that this was the best-selling new first-party IP launch on PlayStation 4 to date. I kind of got an issue with that statement. The reason being is that Sony hasn't really produced a lot of first-party new IPs on PS4 this generation. If we really want to get technical, most of the first parties have been working on sequels. I mean, even Guerrilla Games themselves, Killzone, Shadowfall, a sequel. Naughty Dog, Uncharted 4, a sequel. They're working on Last of Us 2, a sequel. God of War from Santa Monica, a sequel, in a sense. If you're looking down the line, MLB The Show, a sequel. I mean, that's a yearly thing, but a sequel. I mean, we got a long list here. Days Gone, a new IP, but not out yet. Other than that, MaNiiaC, they did the Tearaway Unfolded and they're working on Dreams. New IP, not out yet. So looking at their first party studios, most of it has been sequels. And I think you can probably say Japan Studio and some VR titles have been the most new IP that has come out of first party for Sony this generation. I mean, you got MaNiiaC and The Last Guardian. And then you got, of course, all the VR titles that came out, this past holiday. So that statement is kind of like a stretch. You know what I'm saying? I hate kind of when companies do that where they, they pick around things to make a statement seem good. But in general, it's like, all right, your first party new IP development hasn't really been all that popping this generation anyway. But nonetheless, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm very happy that this new IP for Guerrilla Games seems to be performing at a high rate. And, sales wise, critically acclaimed, all of the above, you know what I'm saying? This is great for them because it shows that the studio is so much more capable of doing things other than Killzone. And I know Sony really wanted to get that first person shooter staple on their platform, but the market is too oversaturated. And I'm happy to see that other developers are kind of leaning away from the first person shooter genre and getting into other genres, because leave that to the Battlefields, leave that to the Call of Duties, let them have that. And now even the Overwatch, Overwatches of the world, let them have that. Let the third parties go for it. I mean, even Halo, even though it's not what it used to be, it's still a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Sony ever captured that first person shooter genre, and I'm happy they let Guerrilla work on this game. A big risk because it took them, I think, around 5 years to make this game, and if it would have flopped, that would have been horrible, for the studio, for the company, spending all that money and time on this game, and for them to actually put out a quality product that the fans and the critics seem to love is great. They mentioned that the feedback has been amazing and that they're already hard at work on an expansion for the Horizon story. Now, I haven't beaten the story yet, but so far I'm really loving what, they presented. And it also means that possibly DLC should be coming. So I would hope that would happen. I know Uncharted 4 is getting a nice lengthy DLC this year, but actually we don't have a release date for that yet. So hopefully that's sooner than later. But that's coming out this year. So I don't know if Horizon's going to take that route and do like a large expansion like Uncharted's Lost Legacy is going to be. But I mean, if it's just DLC story expansion, at least I would be happy with that. I know The Witcher has like story expansion that can be its own game. So I don't know if I expect that from this, but it would be dope to see something like that. Yeah, it's great to see this game perform well. It's great to see that people are loving it. It's great to see that it's a new IP that we will see moving forward in a huge world that we can expand on, and just have something different under the PlayStation umbrella from Guerrilla Games. And I know that Killzone franchise, man. I swear, if Sony is probably like, if an employee mentions the word Killzone, you're getting fired. Like, don't even talk about Killzone. We ain't touching Killzone for a long time, if anything, if ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, let that thing die for real. Like, I like Killzone, but Horizon is clearly the better franchise, and it's clearly something that they can do more with versus Killzone. So dope. I do apologize. I want to say about no lack of gameplay, lack of face cam. I'm gonna get all that together. I just woke up from a nap and wanted to throw this video together real quick. But yeah, Horizon sales topped 2.6 million in the first 2 weeks. Really interested to see if Sony's gonna bundle this for the holiday season, and will it be with the Pro? Because man, this game is gonna do great during the holiday season, so they'll be a fool not to bundle it. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about these sales. Do you think it's great that Horizon is performing well as a new IP, and that you're hoping to see more from Guerrilla with this franchise? Or are you interested in seeing what they can do now with Killzone, and maybe wanting them to bring Killzone back, or even go in a different direction with it? Or I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe, stick around, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. And I'll check y'all out in my next video. Peace.